Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, this morning I was reading an article about how so called Hoteps have formed an alliance with the alt-right movement. And for those of you who are not familiar with the alt-right movement, it is nothing but a white supremacist movement that has simply rebranded itself in order to appeal to more people. When I heard about this alliance, the first thing I thought about was how many of these so-called Hoteps are nothing but coons dressed in African attire with African and Arabic names. That's all they are. Because how else can you explain these people forming an alliance with the enemies of black people? Because that's what this alt-right movement is. They are opposed to policies that are beneficial to black people. They openly despise black people. They view black people as less intelligent. They view black people as subhuman. But yet these are the very people that these so-called Hoteps are forming an alliance with. And I think that that speaks volumes about the nature of these Hoteps and about everything that they stand for. These people are nothing but coons. They are nothing but sellouts dressed up in African attire. That's all they are. And frankly, this is not surprising because these Hoteps and these white supremacists share a lot in common. They both believe in separatism. They both believe in the limited role of government. And anybody who's familiar with the civil rights movement, they understand the importance of government in our lives. They understand that it was through government that we had civil rights laws enacted, like the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act, and many other countless pieces of legislation designed to expand our rights. They are aware of the role of government in promoting affirmative action so that more black people could get higher education. So they understand the role of government. They understand the role of government. Somebody that is familiar with history, they understand the role of government in protecting the rights and lives of those who are in need. They understand the government's role in promoting health care programs and promoting Head Start programs in poor communities. They understand the role of government in providing a life vest for those who are drowning in poverty, providing them with food and housing. They understand the importance of government. But yet you have these uninformed buffoons who call themselves Hoteps who don't understand this. They remind me of that character from In Living Color. You know, the buffoon who thinks he's dropping all kinds of knowledge, thinks he's using big words, thinks he's intelligent, but really he's nothing but a buffoon who is rambling gibberish. That's how these Hoteps sound to me. That's how they look to me when they would form an alliance with our enemies. Both of these movements share another thing in common. They both are anti-immigrant. The white supremacist is anti-immigrant because he fears the browning of America, because he fears white genocide. But yet you have these ignorant black people supporting this anti-immigrant sentiment, not realizing that all they are doing is supporting white supremacy. Many of the immigrants that come to this country are African immigrants, black immigrants, from places, from African countries, from the West Indies. And I even had a discussion with one of these YouTube personalities in a chat room. And this person was touting, Donald Trump's anti-immigrant stance. But it turns out that this same YouTube personality, his relatives are immigrants. His grandfather was an immigrant from West Indies, I think from Jamaica or some other West Indian country. But yet this fool was on here ranting and raving anti-immigrant sentiment. These people are doing nothing but the bidding of white supremacists when they rant and rave against immigrants. This country has always been a nation of immigrants. But yet these Hoteps and these alt-right movement people have found some kind of union, some kind of love fest, because they both are nothing but haters. They both advocate hatred against people because of their race. But yet, I find it odd that these people that hate the white man so much, hate the white man and want to separate from the white man, want to collaborate with the open enemy of black people. I mean, have these people forgotten the history of these white supremacists in this country? The white supremacists who lynched us, who bombed us and shot us and beat us, blew up our churches. But yet these people have the audacity to form an alliance with these enemies. And that just makes it clear and evident to me that these people are nothing but coons. Even these black Republicans have enough sense to know that it is stupid and foolish to form an alliance with white supremacists. Even they understand that. Not only do these people share, some aspects of the ideology, but these Hoteps, they also discourage black people from voting. And for all intents and purposes, they are helping these white supremacists suppress the black vote. These white supremacists and racists are passing laws designed to suppress the black vote, designed to reduce the numbers of black people who actually cast their vote. But with the help of these idiotic, uninformed Hoteps, they don't even have to go through that trouble, because these Hoteps each day are on social media, are giving speeches, discouraging our people from exercising their right to vote. So for all intents and purposes, these Hoteps are doing the bidding of these white supremacists by discouraging black people from voting. They are no different from those people who had those literacy tests set up. They are no different from those people who had poll taxes set up. And for all intents and purposes, they are no different in many ways from the Klan discouraging black people from voting, because at the end of the day, it has the same effect of disenfranchising and disempowering black communities and black people. Also, I noted that both of these groups, these Hoteps and these racist white supremacists, they both rail against the media, and they both believe in retarded, ridiculous conspiracy theories. They both believe in anti-Semitism. They believe the Jew controls everything through the media. I mean, these people are nothing but haters. And these people, through their actions, by forming this alliance, they're nothing but enemies of our people. They are nothing but the new coons.